Well, you guys have probably seen a meme or two about these skyrocketing prices of eggs. I was just trying to figure out if that's real or not. I don't eat eggs all that much. I've got nothing against eggs. I know that they're basically been a long disparaged superfood. Okay, it was one of those things that if we were to just go back with old metrics of like diets and all that stuff, okay, well, which one of those was the Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig? Whatever one uses points. I think it's Weight Watchers or whatever. It went from deriding eggs for the longest time, and then all of a sudden it was, oh no, they're actually like a 0 point food, and you can have however many you want because eggs in the complete form, okay, there's highly inflammatory problems with just simply eating egg whites, and you don't get all the nutritional value from the yolk itself. And yeah, I've never been a big, breakfast food fan. Okay, if I could solely get rid of, if I was the emperor of Earth, okay, I put myself in this situation once again, even though I think about it at least 15 times a day. But no. If I had the ability to get rid of one meal throughout the day, oh, you better believe by a long margin, it's definitely getting rid of breakfast. Okay, I'm not partial to pancakes, waffles, bacon, any of that stuff. I know you might think differently of me now. But breakfast can go take a fucking hike, okay? But eggs are great. Eggs are great, okay? They're your one-stop shop of nutrition. You get the fat that you need, you get the protein that you need, and none of the carbs that they've told you, okay, that you need for the longest time. And by they, I mean the food pyramid, okay? And I mean Farmers Association. I was just trying to shill for putting out more grain into the market and leaving people fatter and more inflamed than ever, and never actually, hoping that they get healthy, just that they continue to consume, because a carbohydrate-based diet is one that will constantly continue to make you hungry throughout the day and make you retain water and all that stuff. Anyways, that's something that I talk about more on the other channel, or on the purple videos that you see pop up on your feed over on Rumble, which I'm very happy for the response that I've got over there for those videos so far. But anyways, now about this price spike that's out there, and I've been trying to figure this out, and I think I got to the bottom of it, okay? I think it's not CBS News' take on this shit, because it's fucking terrible. It's the mass media's take on this type of stuff. Imagine that. They're just going to say that, oh, it's price gouging. Oh, it's just all those dirty capitalists, okay? Meanwhile, they're in their, capitalism, or capitalist-created studios. But no. Price gouging has fucking nothing to do with that type of stuff. It's almost like it's kind of reverse capitalism, crony capitalism, as it were. Okay, you got all of Biden's green initiatives, or even just you take a look at the other ESG-based initiatives throughout Europe, okay, with all those farmer protests that were out there because they weren't allowed to use fertilizer, okay, because, I don't know, cow farts, the ozone layer, whatever the fuck else. I don't give a shit what they're pushing over there. That's fucking retarded, okay? I think we can all agree on that, and that's been adopted. I'm pretty sure Canada's doing the exact same shit because Justin Trudeau can't have his own fucking original ideas, that bitch. But no, okay, you get rid of fertilizer. You start to regulate how many animals are on people's farms. This is government just micromanaging shit at the most catastrophic of levels, okay? You don't have the fertilizer that's out there. You can't produce the crops that you did beforehand. You don't have that excess feed that you can give to your existing livestock that's out there. Ergo, fewer animals, fewer chickens, less production, higher prices, because that's the only part where, capitalism enters into this. Okay, demand goes up, supply goes down, prices go up. Supply goes up, prices come down, demand goes down. There you go. It's the exact same shit that was happening when people were buying up and reselling all of the hand sanitizer that's out there, okay? I knew a guy... I didn't know the guy personally, okay, but during the early stages of the pandemic, when everybody was panic buying all of the toilet paper, I heard, okay, because we used to have regular deliveries, Pure Later up here in Canada. I think it was Pure Later, he was telling us the story, okay? There was one place on the regular getting 3 to 5 cases per day of toilet paper and paper towel, all of those toiletries, in order to resell them. Good fucking business if you can get away with it. If you've definitely got the space for it, man, holy, there was some profit to be making there early, but eventually everybody started to clamp down. It's like, okay, you can only buy as much as you need, and, you buy a case of paper towel or a box of shit tickets from Costco, and you're buying one every time that you go there, and you're going there 2 or 3 times. You don't really know about that, man. So yeah, this whole idea that, once again, it's the grocery stores that are price gouging everything. It's like, you gotta stop at this point in time. So egg prices more than doubling in the past year. Oh, but gas prices are down. We gotta send tanks to Ukraine because we stand with Ukraine, just, at the displeasure of the American people. Good job, Joe. America first, right? Build back better, huh? So you're going to have weaker people building because it won't have any of the requisite protein or fat in order to swing that hammer effectively. We'll have a bunch of vegans, you know, swinging fucking broccoli stems. But I love broccoli. Anyways, with egg prices more than doubling in the past year, calls are coming from an investigation into possible price gouging. U.S. Senator Jack Reed, who's this cuck, sent a letter Tuesday. Oh, he sent a strongly worded letter asking the FTC to investigate whether eggs have been improperly manipulated by producers. Yo, we can't feed the chickens. We had to kill them because we can't continue to feed them. Therefore, we have fewer eggs produced. Farmer-led advocacy group called Farm Action made a similar request last week, arguing that it appears to be a collusive scheme among industry leaders to turn inflationary conditions and an avian flu outbreak into an opportunity to extract egregious profits. Oh, right, I remember seeing some shit about that fucking bird flu that was circulating around about 6 months ago. Can't quite pinpoint it. I think it was just before the fall, on and around September, October, something like that. Okay, they were trying to make that pop off, but it was killing a bunch of chickens. Okay, so there is obviously, again, you could just go count. It's like, how many eggs are being produced? Very few. Okay. Spike in egg prices has been attributed to the millions of chickens that were slaughtered to limit the spread of bird flu. Wow. And who called for those slaughterings? Governments? Wow. Imagine that. But no. It's price gouging. Okay. And farmers having to be compensated for inflation driving up their costs. Yeah, it's almost like the simplest answer is more often the correct one, okay? Or the other saying, I forget whose razor this is, okay? Don't attribute to malice anything that can be attributed to incompetency. That's the government in a nutshell. I think that's actually printed on every nickel. I'm not entirely sure, though. But even though roughly 43 million of the 48 million birds slaughtered... Sorry, what? Over the past year to help control bird flu have been egg-laying chickens. 43 million, 58 million were slaughtered, okay? Have been egg-laying chickens. That is a substantial number of chickens, bro. And the size of the total flock has only been down 5%, or 5 to 6% at any one time from its normal size of about 32 million hens. Smaller egg suppliers also have kept a lid on their prices, Reed said. National average retail price for a dozen eggs hit $4.25 in December, up from $1.79 a year earlier. Sorry, what? Oh man, it's like we say all the time, eggs are expensive, sperm is cheap. At the time when food prices are high and many Americans are struggling to afford their groceries, we must examine the industry's role in perpetuating high prices and hold those responsible accountable for their actions. Reed, a Rhode Island Democrat. You really didn't need to elaborate on that. It totally makes sense. I just wanted to know where this guy's from because it all fucking makes sense, okay? Only a Democrat could come up with something this fucking stupid. And especially from Rhode Island, bro. Go back to commenting on, fucking reruns of Family Guy. Nobody gives a shit, bro. But the trade groups say egg prices are largely determined by commodity markets. And experts say the bird flu outbreak, combined with skyrocketing costs for fuel, feed, labor, and packaging, and continued strong demand for eggs. Yes, they're pretty essential, okay? They used to be pretty cheap and would accomplish a hell of a lot, but not anymore, is the real culprit for price increases. Yeah, fuel prices have gone up. How much? Almost as much as eggs themselves. And now we're seeing all of these downstream price increases, all because we got to stick it to Putin, man. Feed, for the reasons that I explained before. Labor, because motherfuckers need to drive to work, and that you keep increasing minimum wages. Bro, it's really not all that difficult to figure out if you draw parallels. So now here's the reason that everything's more expensive. What's Biden gonna do on this one? He's just gonna follow his old playbook when it comes to gas prices. Okay, the president has nothing to do when it comes to lowering gas prices, and then when they come down from the record highs, but not anywhere close to what they were during the previous administration. Look at how much I reduced the gas prices. Even though some other speculators that are out there saying that $4 gas is on the horizon, so anticipate that probably around Memorial Day. You still got a couple of months, so stock up accordingly. But let's say even if you can afford a carton eggs, okay, if you're out there selling pussy on the street in order to get some eggs, okay, you're doing something like that in order to make sure that your kids can have breakfast, whatever the fuck you strong and independent women are doing. Why would you even want to do that? Okay, because guess what? Eggs Eggs are actually bad for you. Bad for you, sorry. I know. I sung their praises to begin with, but I didn't realize that they're actually causing blood clots. Compound found in eggs linked to enhanced risk of blood clotting. Oh my god. Blood clots typically form in the veins of the legs, arms, and groin. It is when they break off and travel to other parts of the body, such as the lungs, that they pose a risk. Typically, risk factors for clotting include surgery, cancer, and pregnancy. But guess what? The findings from one small study, however, implied that the nutrient found in eggs and meat, if you eat two of those things, oh my god, if you go on to a more traditional and kind of a masculinized diet, I'm just saying, okay, if you eat eggs and meat, you are also at an increase at the risk of blood clotting. And we know we've heard all about blood clotting lately, and you know what? It has nothing to do with any of that. No, it's about all those eggs that you consume. A study conducted by Cleveland Clinic suggested that choline, oh my god, could make the blood more prone to clotting. Choline is sometimes sold in over-the-counter dietary supplements. Oh, okay, cool. Is it injectable? Anyways, it is deemed an essential nutrient that is widely recommended for optimal health. Yeah, choline is probably like in 15 different things that I take, really. According to Medical News Today, it supports various bodily functions, including cellular growth and metabolism. Yeah, it's pretty good. And yeah, it's an essential nutrient, so that means that your body naturally produces it. But no, eggs are actually gonna kill you. Eggs are clotting motherfuckers, and it doesn't matter, you can't afford them anyway. So why would you want to do that? Just simply eat the bugs, put on the jumpsuit, and live in the pod. Can you fucking believe the lengths these people are going to in order to not reveal their own incompetency? Shit is fucking hilarious, bro. So, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.